The Tale of Baucis and Philemon, a story of kindness and hospitality. The tale of Baucis and Philemon is indeed a heartwarming story that underscores the virtues of hospitality, humility, and the rewards of kindness. Allow me to expand on this beautiful story. Once upon a time in the region of Phrygia, there lived an elderly couple named Baucis and Philemon. They were poor but content, dwelling in a humble cottage made of simple materials. Despite their modest means, they were known for their warm hearts and generous spirits. One day, the gods Zeus and Hermes decided to visit the earth disguised as weary travelers to test the hospitality of the people. They knocked on the doors of many grand homes, but everywhere they went, they were met with coldness and rejection. No one was willing to offer them food, shelter, or even a kind word. Discouraged by the unkindness of the townspeople, Zeus and Hermes finally arrived at the small cottage of Baucis and Philemon. The couple, despite their poverty, welcomed the strangers with open arms. They invited them in, washed their feet, and prepared a humble meal from the little food they had. Baucis and Philemon offered their guests olives, radishes, and a mix of herbs, as well as a small pitcher of wine they had stored away for special occasions. As they dined, Baucis noticed that the wine pitcher, despite being nearly empty, remained full no matter how much they poured. She whispered to Philemon, and they both realized that their guests were no ordinary mortals. Reverently, they apologized for their meager offerings and offered to catch and roast their only goose for a better meal. Touched by the couple's sincerity and generosity, Zeus and Hermes revealed their true identities. They asked Baucis and Philemon to accompany them to a nearby mountain. As they reached the summit and looked back, they saw that the entire village was being consumed by a great flood, sparing only their humble home. Zeus and Hermes explained that the unkind townspeople had been punished, but Baucis and Philemon were rewarded for their hospitality. In place of their modest cottage now stood a magnificent temple, and the gods granted Baucis and Philemon a wish. The couple, who had been inseparable throughout their lives, asked to serve as priests in the temple and to die at the same moment so they would never be apart. Years passed, and Baucis and Philemon continued their devoted service in the temple. As they reached the end of their lives, they stood outside, gazing at each other lovingly. With a final embrace, they were transformed into two intertwining trees, an oak and a linden, standing side by side for eternity. To this day, it is said that those who visit the temple can see the two trees standing together, a living testament to the enduring power of love, kindness, and hospitality.